Hey guys, welcome to week 7's review video. We're going to start with history. We're going to do history, Bible, and science for our sprouts first, and then we'll move on to the saplings thing. So history, tell me about Alfred the Great. So we'll say during the 800s, A for Alfred, Alfred the Great, King of Wessex. So we're doing the sign for England. When we say Wessex, because Wessex is kind of south of England, right next to England. Defended, he'll punch like that, defended his kingdom. Kingdom is a K, as a sash. And then you take the hand and you kind of circle land. So it's king, land is for kingdom. Against Viking invasions, you'll do a V, and United England. United, you take your two hands and you're going to connect your pointer and your thumbs together. So you're making a chain. So United England. So we're taking United and then turning it into our sign for England, which is the shaking hands. He promoted education. So it's taking info from a book and putting it in your head. Improved laws and helped preserve Christian, it's a sign for Jesus, learning book. It's the same sign that we did for preserving scripture when we did the monks song. So it goes like this.
During the 800s, Alfred the Great, King of Wessex, defended his kingdom against Viking invasions and united England. He promoted education, improved laws, and helped preserve Christian learning. During the 800s, Alfred the Great, King of Wessex, defended his kingdom against Viking invasions and united England. He promoted education, improved laws, and helped preserve Christian learning.
Good job. Now let's do Bible. We are on the 3rd week of Bible right now. What went wrong? We can't change ourselves. So for wrong, you'll touch your lips, come out and go down. So it's the sign for bad. What went wrong? We can't change ourselves. So change is two hands with crooked letters, and you're gonna put your wrists together and you're gonna kind of switch it up like that. You can practice that. That's change. So we're gonna shake our heads for can't. We can't change ourselves. And we'll, for the sign for ourselves is like a kind of a palm that's curved, and you go around like ourselves. So what went wrong? We can't change ourselves. Romans 8:7. So we'll do R for Romans, and then remember this is 5, so 6, 7, 8, and is your middle finger and your thumb, and then 7 is your ring finger and your thumb. So 8, 7, and then it goes for the mind that is set on the flesh. So we'll point to head for mind, for the mind that is set on the flesh, and you're going to kind of pinch some of your skin there. Flesh is hostile to God, for it cannot submit. So submit, we'll put hand on our heart and coming out like that, like we submit. So it cannot submit to God's law. We'll do the sign for law. Indeed, it cannot. So it goes like this.
What went wrong? We can't change ourselves. Romans 8:7. For the mind that is set on the flesh is hostile to God, for it does not submit to God's law. Indeed, it cannot. What went wrong? What went wrong? We can't change ourselves. Romans 8:7. For the mind that is set on the flesh is hostile to God, for it does not submit to God's law. Indeed, it cannot. What went wrong?
Good job. All right, the last one for the sprouts is science, and it's the life cycle of a star. So we are going to learn about these steps of the star's life. So we'll start with nebula. For a nebula, you're going to take your hands and you're going to have them dance down on the sky like this, kind of like little gas particles. So we'll say a nebula starts, then a bright shining star. So this is the sign for star. Your two pointer fingers kind of slip and sliding next to each other. And then main sequence is the primary life of the star. So the sign for primary is a flat hand and then a P circling underneath it. So the main sequence, burning far, then a red giant swells. So red, the sign for red is your pointer finger coming down like this from your mouth. A red giant swells and a white dwarf shrinks. So for white, you take your palm, your hand, and you kind of pluck from your chest. That's white. So a red giant swells, a white dwarf shrinks. The next one is supernova. So supernova is when a star bursts. So we do star and then two fists on top of each other and burst outward. So or a supernova bursts, and we can make the sound in the song. And the last two is what happens after a supernova bursts. They can make a neutron star, which is a very dense star. So we'll do a small star or a black hole. And so for the black hole, black hole that's black. So swiping across your forehead, black hole. So you have a pointer finger inside the ground and it's going down. Black hole. And then a star's long journey is always full. So journey, we'll do path or road. A star's long journey is always full. The sign for full is a cup. And then you're covering the top of the cup, like it's full with water. All right, so it goes like this.
A nebula starts, then a bright shining star. It stays in main sequence, burning far. Then a red giant swells, a white dwarf shrinks, or a supernova bursts, whoosh, leaving a neutron star or a black hole. A star's long journey is always full. Nebula starts, then a bright shining star. It stays in main sequence, burning far. Then a red giant swells, a white dwarf shrinks, or a supernova bursts, whoosh, leaving a neutron star or a black hole. A star's long journey is always full.
Okay. Now we are going to do geography with the saplings. So sprouts, you're all done. For saplings, you guys can practice this on your own at home. You can play the song, the geography song, and point to each of these on the map.
Western Africa has Mali, Mauritania, Senegal, Guinea-Bissau, Guinea, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Ivory Coast, Ghana, Togo, Benin, Nigeria, Burkina Faso. Western Africa has Mali, Mauritania, Senegal, Guinea-Bissau, Guinea, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Ivory Coast, Ghana, Togo, Benin, Nigeria. Burkina Faso.
Okay, let's do math. Math is teaspoons and tablespoons. For teaspoon, you're going to take your thumb and your forefinger and like you're sipping a little teaspoon. It's very small. And a tablespoon, you're kind of grabbing an actual spoon like this. So a tablespoon's big, a teaspoon is little. Okay? So 3 teaspoons equals 1 tablespoon. 2 tablespoons equals 1 fluid ounce. Let's do that again. 3 teaspoons equals 1 tablespoon. 2 tablespoons equals 1 fluid ounce. 3 teaspoons equals 1 tablespoon. 2 tablespoons equals 1 fluid ounce. Great job. Now for Spanish. I'm going to say the Spanish in English and then you can repeat it after me. Tú caminas hacia el sillón. You walk to the easy chair. Tú te sientas en el sillón. You sit in the easy chair. Tú bostezas. You yawn. Tú cierras los ojos. You close your eyes. Tú inclinas la cabeza. You bow your head. Tú te duermes. You sleep. Good job. So just remember when we're doing this Spanish this week, we're talking all about you do these things. And so you can notice our endings are different from when we say I'm doing these things. So tú caminas, the AS is a ending that we use when we're talking about someone else. So you. Sientas, bostezas, cierras. So those endings are different when we're talking about different people. All right, our last is timeline. So for timeline, we are going to do Council of Nicaea through the Western Roman Empire. You ready? Council of Nicaea, Augustine of Hippo, Jerome completes the Vulgate, Visigoths sack Rome, the Middle Ages, circa 450 to circa 1500, Council of Chalcedon, Western Roman Empire falls to barbarians. Good job. So Council of Nicaea is 2 to 1. Augustine of Hippo is A, and then the sign for change, but it's with A's. Like that. Visigoths sack Rome. The Middle Ages, circa 450 to circa 15. It's a 5, but it's blinking. 1500. And then Council of Chalcedon, we say 2, the 2 natures of Jesus. And then Western Roman Empire falls to barbarians. Great job!